guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So if you want to see how this product works, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I am still sick, so ignore the voice. I know, it sounds like chalkboard, nails on a chalkboard, but I can't help it right now. Anyways, so I got a gift card for Nordstrom, so I went on and purchased a couple of things. I bought the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, which is what we're testing out today, and then I also got the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal Bronzing Base Makeup, whatever, this thing. So we're gonna test this out today. I don't think it's new, but I don't think it's necessarily that old either. So this comes, let's see, I'm on Sephora's website just because I feel like Sephora gives more information. So it's $44. How many shades? Whoa. Looks like there's 44 shades in this. Let's see. I have the shade 1 Neutral. Wait, is that really what it's called? Yep, I have 1 Neutral. I think the only thing lighter than this is 1 Cool. I'm very fair, if you can't tell. It looks like they only have, oh, they do have a warm, but the warm doesn't start until 3. And even though it's for fair skin, that normally still doesn't work for me, which sucks. Anyways, it has, how many fluid ounces? Oh my God, my eyes. 1 fluid ounce, so it is a standard size. It is supposed to be a long-lasting, weightless, hybrid skincare foundation. It's supposed to be Charlotte's secret to a flawless, poreless looking, confident complexion. Coverage is supposed to be full. Finish is matte. It says skin type is dry, normal, and combination. Interesting, it doesn't say oily. In my head, a matte foundation is more for oily, so I didn't even notice that. Anything special? It says there's highlighted ingredients, so let's just go over them. Replexium, which helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. Moss Cell Tech #1, whatever, helps thoroughly hydrate skin. What? I didn't read any of this before I bought it. Man, maybe I should have. Air Cool provides an immediate fresh feel on the skin. It's vegan and cruelty free. Oh, wait, there is more. Hold on. So it's supposed to be a hybrid skincare foundation, which it has Charlotte Tilbury's magic matrix of ingredients. It's hydrating, lightweight formula, is sweat-proof, humidity-proof, waterproof, and transfer resistant. And then there's like clinical results, whatever. So let's go ahead and try this. I have been wearing this for the last like 4 or 5 days, so I already know my opinion. But I haven't tried it without setting it. So we're gonna do that today, where I'm gonna do half my face setting it, half my face not setting it, to see if it makes a difference. I was watching a video the other day where somebody mentioned that people should really be telling what they put on their skin before makeup, because it does play into it. So I figured I'd start sharing that. So I just use the I just use the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Look at this, it's like gone. But don't worry, I gotta back up. I love this. For me, it's just enough moisture, and it's like not overbearing, because I feel like I wouldn't want to put, even though I'm dry, I personally just don't want to put something that's really heavy and thick. Like, I'd love that for nighttime to sleep with it, but I don't really want to do that before makeup. So for me, this is perfect. And even though this looks like it's gone, this lasts so long. Like, I bought this backup weeks, I want to say like 3 weeks ago, thinking that this was going to be done, and it's still going. That's just a side note. I love this. So now I'm gonna put the Caprice Antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow Serum. It's supposed to be really good for hydration. It just says to put it in clean skin morning and night. But I feel like I threw the box away, obviously. But I feel like the box said something about really being hydrating. And I like to put on a crap ton of hydrating stuff before doing my makeup, because I am so dry. So I think that's all I'm gonna put. I don't think I'm gonna put a primer on, just because for me that's been working as a primer. So personally, lately I have been liking to do my concealer first. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm just gonna put on the Hourglass. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna pump it onto the back of my hand, and then I am gonna use my foundation brush to paint it on. This is full coverage, so you don't need to use this much, okay? I realize lately I've been noticing a lot of people, you know, getting upset because beauty influencers or YouTubers cake it on and make it seem like that's what you need to do. It's not. It's personal preference. I personally like full coverage. I'm either full coverage or no makeup at all. So it's personal preference, but that's why I'm gonna cake it on, because that's what I like. I never noticed this has a smell. You can't tell if it's my brush. I feel like it's this, but it just kind of smells like skincare. I can't explain it. It just, you know, it smells like skincare. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. So it's coated, but it's still like a thin layer. Like I can still see, I don't know if the camera's gonna show you, but in real life, I can still see all my redness. So yes, it's coated on there, but it's still a thin layer. So I am gonna use a sponge to pounce this out, because since I am dry, the sponge just helps a lot more with pouncing it, even though I'm putting a crap ton on. I feel like it's so contradicting to be like, I have dry skin, cake it on. But it's personal preference. This is my one layer, and it's pretty much full coverage. I mean, personally, I can still see some redness, but I feel like that's almost like a phantom effect. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, because I've had some people look at me and they're like, I don't see redness, but I still see redness. So that's why I think it's kind of like an in your head kind of thing. But like, I can still see a little bit right here. I did do 2 pumps, and there's still some on the back of my hand. I don't know if you can see that dripping down. So this was pretty much 2 pumps, and I'm fine with leaving this here. I mean, we'll build it up just to let you see in the spots that I'm having the phantom effect. That's why I didn't really bring my concealer down here, because I know once I start messing with it, right here is where I always lose product on my cheeks or my cheekbones. In my head, that's at least where I see redness come back. So I'm gonna take another pump just to do it on my neck, because I want my neck to match. So this is my makeup before setting it or doing anything with it. Come on, make my ears match a little better. So still, once again, phantom. I have like a breakout that won't come out right here, so I can really see it. But other than that, and once again, that's probably just in my head. I'll probably watch this footage back and be like, what are you talking about? I don't see anything. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this bronzer that I bought. And since it's a cream, I need to do that first. So, like I said, this is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. It's the Bronze Universal Bronzing Makeup Base. God, that's a mouthful. And I'm just gonna take that on a brush. I don't know if you guys care about this, but it's a Morphe R10 brush. Just gonna pat it, and then I'm gonna pat it in. I don't wanna swipe or swirl because I don't wanna move the foundation. So I'm just gonna pat it in some places. So I'm going to set this side, but not set this side. I am gonna set the sides under eye though, just because, once again, personal preference, what I like. I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me, add just a little bit. And I am gonna add some down to here, because like I said, this one spot right here on both sides is where I always lose product. And then I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe E41, it's huge. I'm gonna use that to set my neck. And I'm setting the whole thing. And then I'll set this side of the face. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second so this can dry down a little bit. Wow. That bronzer actually dries down pretty nice. It's not dry yet, but it's halfway there for sure. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face actually, and then I'll just come back when I'm done so you can see the side with powder and the side without when everything is done. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have finished my makeup. It is now 1:13. I put this on probably, I wanna say it was like an hour ago, so we'll just say 12. I did film a video using the Jeffree Star palette, so if you want to see that, it's probably out already. Let me get closer to you. So this is what the foundation looks like. I honestly don't see much of a difference. Do you? So I think it looks fine on both sides. They actually look pretty close to the same. Let's ignore my bronzer. I wasn't paying attention and was watching something and kind of went a little crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the day, and then I will come back at the end of the day so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so it is now the end of the day and I just wanna take my makeup off. It is 8:30, so I've had this on for over 8 hours today. So let's get close. All right, so remember, this is the side with powder and this is the side without. Ew. So I would say the side with powder looks slightly cakier. Like, this is a little bit more defined than this side, but they look pretty much the same. Like, I mean, it definitely is around my nose per usual, but I would say it actually looks better than it did this morning. Like, I would say first thing this morning, it looked a lot more cakey. Oh, hello, can I have my light? Which it's going to look cakey because I have dry skin. Like, I didn't exfoliate, the dry skin is there, so it's going to show up. I just don't think it's clinging more than other foundations do. Personally, I actually really love this foundation. I love the coverage it gives. I love how it stayed put all day. The only thing that's really gone is my chin, but that's because that's where I'm constantly touching. And for me, the powder to not powder is very subtle, so it works out for me with not having time in the morning to be able to powder it, so, and still get the coverage that I want and not really look cakey. I mean, you see the nose, okay? But for me, this is actually a good nose. Like, trust me, there are days that is not a good nose. This is a good nose, which tells me too, if I actually exfoliated, this would be a great nose. So for me, I actually really like this foundation. Like I said, I have dry patches. Dry patches don't just go away on their own. You have to do something about them. So because I didn't do anything about them, I think this is clinging to the dry patches less than pretty much a lot of the foundations I have. So for me, this foundation is a win and I actually really like it. So yeah, that is all I have for this video. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.